What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. And if you hear from Twitch, if you're here from Twitter, if you're here from TikTok, Facebook, or X, I appreciate you for coming over to my YouTube page. And if you're here because you're always here, I appreciate you for staying here, being here, and putting somebody on. And you just hit the like button just now. You hit the like, right? You did hit the like, right? Well, I don't see the lights going up. All right, that's a little better, but y'all got work to do with the like button. This is courtesy of HotNewHipHop, and you see the titles that they put up, but the title that I have up is more important because it gives the information and gives context to the story. But their title said, Meek Mill speaks on going independent and confirms new music is on the way. And it read, Meek Mill discussed adjusting to life as an independent artist, saying that he wanted to do something we've never seen. During a recent appearance on Raj's Twitch stream, Meek Mill was asked about new music. According to Meek, so y'all be saying sometimes I be messing up. And it's according to Meek, whose most recent solo album, Expensive Pain, was released through Atlantic and Maybach Music Group back in 2021. Fans can expect the whole project this summer. I'm independent, so I had to learn this on my own, Meek said. I was getting 13% for like 13 years. Now I'm getting 100% of my ish. So for 13 years that Meek Mill has had a record deal, he's only been getting 13% of his earnings. 13% of his royalties. That's crazy. That's a very low number. 13%? Where the hell was them splits going? I'd like to know that. 13%? So it goes on to say, after leaving T.I.'s Grand Hustle label in 2008, Meek Mill signed with Rick Ross Maybach Music Group in 2011. He also signed to Warner Records before leaving Atlantic ahead of his second album, Dreams Worth More Than Money. He remained with Atlantic for nearly 6 years before departing in 2021 after several public statements about poor pay and mismanagement. The following year, he ended his management agreement with Roc Nation. Now Meek Mill is learning how to be an independent act after so many years of other people being involved in his process. His most recent singles have been under his Dream Chasers label, a far cry from the MMG Atlantic days of old. Now I've gotten all ownership, so I've had to take over, he said. And now we got it. I'm about to do something else, something they've never seen before. I talk about it when we do it. That sounds good. And I guess getting 100% of not a lot is more than getting a small percentage of a lot. But now you're going to see what the music business is really about when you don't have that machine behind you, when you don't have them record labels doing them bots. Not saying he did that. I don't want to put that on him. I ain't going to do that. But when you don't have that machine, when now the radio is not calling the DJs and they not sponsoring stuff, they're not paying for stuff because they're paying for ads, you know. Now he gonna see what it's all about. And now he gonna know that the grind is real. Meek Mill does come from the DVD mixtape culture, so he should know a little bit about it. But I wanted to really highlight the fact that he was only getting 13% for 13 years. What type of contracts was he in? And I know that a lot of the younger artists at a time looked up to Meek and was, really was thinking he was making a lot of music money. So something is not adding up. 13% is not a lot of money over the course of 13 years. It's not a lot of music money. Maybe he had a lot of publishing. Maybe he did a lot of shows. Maybe, I don't know how he was making his bread. I'm not watching his pockets, but I'm just saying that ain't shit. I don't even want to curse. But that ain't nothing. That's bad paperwork. And he was on a lot of labels. And the first pinned comment to this video is my interview what he did when he was signed to Grand Hustle. I did an interview with him. He was signed to Grand Hustle. The first pinned comment on this video, he still had the house arrest bracelet on his ankle. The ankle bracelet was still on his ankle, and he was still signed to T.I. Did the interview in Philly. And damn, I wonder if a lot of these artists go over their paperwork and really look at it. There's probably some bad contracts out there. Really, really bad contracts. So let's see what happens. The last couple of songs Meek put out, I could honestly, I didn't like them. I like Meek's music for the most part. I like some of his previous work. But, and then again, some of the last songs that he put out, we didn't hear him at all. So did we not hear him because he's independent? Now he got to pay his own money to get through. No longer the label pushing it through. No longer a part of the machine. No more getting the benefits of the machine. So let's see what happens. One of the things that might be hindering Meek as well is his Twitter. Some of the things he say on Twitter sometimes is just like, is he serious? But shout out to Meek on his independence. I respect anybody who's independent, who's not under anybody's jurisdiction, who's doing it on their own. So now I guess his real career starts because he's going to be getting 100% of his profits, probably just splitting the distribution with others. But now we're going to see. He's not with Rock Nation. He's not with Maybach Music Group. He's not with Warner. He's not with Atlantic. So now let's see what takes place and what goes on. So I wish him luck. You know, I want to see. I'm interested. If it's songs that I like, of course I'm going to pump them. Of course I'm going to pump his previous music. I'm going to listen to his previous music that he made. I like a lot of Meek's music that he previously made. Some of it in the recent years, again, I haven't really been too fond of it. But I'm interested in seeing what he does as a solo artist. No, not solo, independent. Just remember, I do this on the fly. It's not rehearsed, all right? I do it even though it's taped. I don't got time to be going back and rewinding tape. This is all natural right here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I am going to mess up a little bit. It happens. We ain't doing no take 400s. I'm independent to see what he do. I'm interested in seeing what he do as an independent artist. I know what I mean, man. That's why I appreciate my day one, my core people. Sometimes I mess up, but you know what? Y'all know I mean well. That's what it is, man. I thank y'all for being here. Doggie Diamonds TV. Did you hit the like button? Oh, you're right. All right, y'all getting up there. Make sure you hit the share too. Make sure you leave me a comment. This is what he said on the stream. Streamers is winning too. I need to start. Well, I am on Twitch. Doggie Diamonds TV on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch too. The link is in the description box. Everything is in the description box. But I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out. And make sure you watch these related videos at your leisure. And you see the circle that's spinning? You click the logo. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Peace.